everyone! In this video, we are going to explain to you about correlation and regression. So, stay with us! Scatter diagram is used to show the relationship between variables. We refer the data as bivariate data. The x and y are plotted on the graph paper with appropriate scales and axes.
Covariance. Covariance is a measure on how much the variables of x and y vary together.
Covariance is equal to the summation of x minus x bar multiplied with y minus y bar divided them with n minus 1. N is equal to 7 because there are 7 datas in the table. Next, we need to find the x bar. We can find x bar by adding up the x datas in the table and divided them with 7. The same goes to y bar. Add the y datas in the table and divided them with 7 to get 4.29 as the answer. The next step is we need to create a table consists of x minus x bar column, y minus y bar column, and the third column for the multiplication of x minus x bar with y minus y bar. To calculate the x minus x bar, we need to substitute the x value in the table. For example, the first data, the x is equal to 2. So 2 minus with the x bar that we get earlier, which is 2.86, and we will get negative 0.86 as the answer. The same goes to the next column. Substitute 4 minus with the y bar value, which is 4.29, and the answer is negative 0.29. As for the third column, we need to multiply negative 0.86 with negative 0.29, and we will get 0.2494 as the answer. The same goes to all the rows. And lastly, we need to sum up the values that we will get from the multiplication of x minus x bar with y minus y bar. So the summation of them is 7.2858. To find the covariance, we need to substitute the value that we get, which is this 7.2858, and divided them with n minus 1. And we will get the answer 1.2143. Therefore, it is a positive covariance.
Coefficient of linear correlation. Measure the strength of linear relationship between two variables. The coefficient of linear correlation standardizes the measure of dependency, also called Pearson's product moment. There are two ways to find Pearson's product moment, which is R. So we're gonna use the first method, which is R equals to variance of xy divided by standard deviation of x and y. So to find variance of xy is equals to sum of xy minus multiplication of sum of x and y divided by n. To find variance of x is equals to sum of x square minus sum of x bracket square divided by n. To find variance of y is equals to sum of y square minus sum of y bracket square divided by n. The second way to find the R, which is person's product moment, is we use this formula covariance xy, which is covariance xy divided by standard deviation of x and y. From the data above, we can see that x standard deviation is 1.345 and y standard deviation is 1.1127, that we can calculate it with this formula, which is sum of x square minus 1 over n sum of x bracket square divided by n minus 1. So we just substitute the values into the formula, then we get the final answer, which is 0.8114. This data has perfect positive correlation. It is because this value is near to the positive one.
Alright, so to find the equation of line of best fit, firstly we need to construct the table consist of x squared column, y squared column and xy column. To find the value of x squared, we need to substitute the value of x, and then to find the equation of line of best fit, firstly we need to construct a table consist of x squared, y squared and xy column. And then we need to find the summation of all of it, summation of x, y, x squared, y squared, and also the summation of xy. Next, we need to know the equation of line of best fit in the general form. Y is equal to b0 plus b1 times with x. b1 is equal to variance of xy divided with variance of x, while b0 is equal to summation of y minus with multiplication of b1 with the summation of x and divide them with n.
Okay, next we want to find the variance of xy, so we use this formula sum of xy minus sum of x bracket sum of y divided by n. So we just substitute the values, then we get 39.8105. Then we find the variance of x, sum of x square minus sum of x bracket square divided by n. Then we just substitute the values, we get 608.9. Next, we have to find the b1, which is variance of xy divided by variance of x. So we got 7.1915. For b0 is equals to sum of y minus b1 sum of x divided by n. Then we get 39.8105. So we just substitute all the values to the equation to get the best fit line, which is y is equals to b0 plus b1x. So we get this equation. For the next one is we want to find the variance of y about regression line. So we use formula s square e is equals to this. So we just substitute the values from this table before into this. So the final one will get 1341.8244. That's all.